to. The world mine if I want to.
It's Madden NFL 23. And up next are the Texans' speedy running back. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Here we go, here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hoped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ready? Burrow will throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the press. Now Burrow loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Allen. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
On 2, right? 12, 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11, Thomas. 11. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. But they convert on third with a gain of 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football.
We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Burrow. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
In on the stop, Damontae Kazee.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Hill. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And throw right side complete to Parker. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Parker, 54 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game. A scoring three-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in these first half. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
to try and keep it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Great effort there. As we have a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, the And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Again, it's Burrow. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I'm on, ready? 11 coming.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is Parker, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Allen going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now down to 11. So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long way. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Jamison Crowder, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Allen now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Burrow on 3rd down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Burrow steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
So here are the Texans to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Burrow will throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This is back to an 8-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in the first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 22 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2, ready? Stop. 12, 12, 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
11 Mighty, 11 MP, 12, 12.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives you crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To the air. Allen. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And Burrow going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ready?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 empty.
Now it's Burrow.
11 empty.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. For 17 yards out, and the Texans are on their way to a start. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and inches. Burrow out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. It's Parker. Okay, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. They're able to keep this deficit down to 12. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And here's Allen to run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Allen going to keep it again. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
he's got a man complete.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring.
A final shot now for Burrow. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, need a